Hello and welcome, my name is Orbital and this is my follow-up video regarding NPCs and AI. In the first video I talked about a game called Elite Dangerous Odyssey and I imagined where all of the NPCs would be run by AI and they could go about their daily lives. Well, this is the Cityscape demo which the people at Replica Studios have made available to download, and they've incorporated an AI routine into the Cityscape demo, which you can download from the Epic Games Store, and it's a free demo. You have to download the Unreal Engine 5, the entire suite of Unreal Engine. I think it's 5.3.2 or something like that, and then you can proceed to download the actual Cityscape. That Cityscape is actually very big. I think it's many times bigger than this Replica Studios demo. But this one, for the purposes of putting AI into, say, like a living, breathing virtual world, it serves its purpose. And like I said, it's just a demo. But be wary, it is 25 gigabytes big. I'll leave a link in the description. But before we start looking around, before we start running around, I would like to give a special mention and a very special thank you to Huffy T, who's been the main inspiration and the main driving force behind me making videos and uploading them to YouTube. So I would, yes, Huffy, I would love to thank you very much. I will leave a link in the description to her channel. So watch her videos. She's very funny. She's very playful. Leave a like. Do subscribe to her channel. I sometimes stream with her occasionally. There's also some pre-recorded videos we've done in co-op games. But without further ado, let's try and get on with this. I am, as you can hear, I am doing this fairly unscripted. I am reading from notes though, so it's not totally unscripted, but I have some of my things written down. And let's have a look at this city. So if I pan around slowly here, you'll be able to see that it looks kind of like a generic American city, maybe like New York City, Manhattan, or someplace in Chicago, or something like that. And I've had her play around with this, and it uses the standard WASD keys to wander around. And yeah, let's have a look at what we can see. There's the detail in this is incredible. You know, it's very very. I wouldn't say photorealistic, because there is an extra setting where it enables extra reflections and shadows, and you can increase the density of the traffic and the pedestrians. So as you see, you do need a microphone to be able to interact with the AI, and as you saw there, you press C to actually start interacting with them. And you have to get close to one of them before it starts to register. Now, I've always wanted to do this. I've never been to New York, but I wanted to do this. Hey, I'm walking here! I'm walking here! Anyway. Right, let's crack on with the first one, and I'm gonna just wait here. Right, so let me see if I can talk to this gentleman here. Hello, sir. Excuse me. Just give it a few moments.
What do you want? Can't you see I'm busy?
Yeah, he's very surly. Hi. Yes, I was wondering, will we ever know the true nature of reality? Let's see if it picks up the entire question. It has a habit of cutting off the question, so let's see if it does it. I might have to ask it again if it doesn't pick it up. Let's let that lady out of the way.
Another true nature of what? Speak up.
Okay, let me ask it again.
Day.
Will we ever know the true nature of reality? Let's do it again. It does have I think it does have a timer cut-off limit about asking questions, so you can't really kind of go into paragraphs of questions. Let's find out what he says.
I'm sorry. I didn't get that.
Oh, that's interesting. I'll ask you one more time. Will we ever know the true nature of reality? I don't know if it's picking it up. I might have to find someone else. Let me just see what he comes up with this time.
How am I supposed to know that? Do I look like a philosopher to you?
It does. Okay, sir. You have a good day. Bye bye. I'll just ask someone else. Let's just ask this guy here. I think. Hello. Hello. Excuse me, sir. Anybody?
Hello. Is there something
Finally, some peace.
No. Okay, hold on. Let me.
Great.
Let's go to this guy's here is standing around. Hello. Can I ask you the true nature of reality? Let's see if he gives him a response. He seems to be just kind of like, just maybe he's short-sighted and stuck at the
Say
wall.
that again?
He's stuck at the sign. Do you think we will ever know the true nature of reality? Either he's hiding from someone and is doing a really bad job of it, or he's really short-sighted and he can't see what the sign says.
Who knows? But isn't it a throw to ponder on that?
Okay, it's an interesting response. Great, thank you very much, sir. Have a good day. Excuse me, madam. Madam? Wow, I feel like a creep here.
Glad to hear it. Every day is a new adventure.
Okay, let's go after someone else. Again, I feel like just accosting people randomly in the street. Let's go after this lady. I don't know why. It's just that just sounds really weird, doesn't it? Okay. Hello, madam. A moment of your time, please.
Oh, sure. Because I have nothing better to do than chat.
Oh wow, bit surly. Do you think we are living in a simulation? Let's find out what she says this time round. Again, the question might get cut off, so
Do I look like I have time to ponder sci-fi scenarios?
C5. Well, okay then. Thank you very much for your time. You know, it's amazing. Sometimes I do catch myself saying thank you to my Google Assistant on the phone. I don't know why, but I suppose it's just like you kind of get used to it. Let me see if I can get other responses. I'll probably ask the same questions again, but to maybe different characters. I think it's ultimately still the same AI. But let's find out if they don't stop. Let me try and get to this person here. Hello there. May I ask you a question?
Oh, hey there. Just daydreaming while waiting at this intersection.
Oh, they're talking.
The rain never really stops in this city, does it?
Okay, very philosophical.
Ask away. Yes. Just soaking in the energy of
Will we ever know the true nature of reality?
to let your mind wander.
Again, give it some time. He's coming up with some sort of response.
Sometimes I wonder if the truth is just a shadow on the wall we can never touch. What's your take?
That's a very good take. I don't know if I can improve on that response.
Hello
Thank
there.
you. Do you think we were? Do you think we're living in a simulation?
It's all a vast mystery, isn't it? We're just walking through fog.
Okay, this
Hoping
is a
to
bit
find
odd now.
something.
Do you think we're living in a simulation? I have to ask it again because it sometimes it takes because of the delay. Just asks, and the response is there's a bit of a delay on it. Let's find out.
If this is a simulation, it's a rather gloomy one, don't you think? But who knows?
Okay,
Maybe we are.
that's a very cogent response there, and it's
Hello
if you look at
there.
it, it does look gloomy. Look around here; it's all cloudy. Reminds me of England, actually.
In the middle of
It's currently
nowhere.
like that here.
What's up?
Okay. Oh, okay. I just said that bit without a question. Hold on, I've got one more question. I'd like to ask them and see what happens.
Life's full of uncertainties,
Yeah.
isn't it? Just another day in the city.
So, what are your thoughts on solipsism? This should be interesting.
Solipsism. It's like being alone in a crowd,
Decided to chat
forever
up the city's
questioning if
finest.
anyone else
Have
is
we?
truly real.
Oh, there you go. That is actually a very good response. That's great. Thank you very much for your time. Have a good day. So this, I was when I was going through this demo, I was thinking that this type of AI where you speak and you get a response is basically the next step in a search engine, right? So currently, I think the vast majority of us go to a search engine and we type in our question, or we type in phrases or words, and we get a response. You know, we get it presented to us in some sort of display on the screen. And I think this is basically, this type of AI is like that. It just verbalizes. So all you need is a microphone and so an input and an output. So you can speak your questions, and then you get a verbal response, a vocal response this time around. So I think it's kind of like just an extension of a search engine, basically, because it's taking the legwork out of typing. So you don't even need to type, you just need to speak. And I know Google already does this. You can, if you have a microphone hooked up, you can speak and get a response to it. So yeah, and I think that's it really. I just like to marvel at kind of like the way this engine is, and it's how well it's running on my aging PC. Like I remember dabbling way back when, you know, over 25 years ago, where I was playing with the first iteration of Unreal Engine. Like I think it was Unreal Tournament 99. You know, way back in 1999. So you know, we are talking 25 years ago. And how I made a basic team deathmatch map, and it had bots in it, because the internet back then wasn't as good as it is now, nowhere near. So the developers incorporated a bot system where, you know, they were fairly good, and you can adjust the level of difficulty. And you could also put them into the levels that you made. So just be careful not to get run over here. Thank you. And yeah, so you could so I made this map where there was 2 opposing bases, and each team could shoot at each other. I think it was a capture the flag one. It was very basic, you know, the shapes and the colors and the geometry was very basic, because that was all it was capable of at the time. But then, you know, you skip 25 years later, and this is kind of what we see. And this is still, for me, this is on medium settings, and this is still not the best that it can be. You go online, and there are incredibly lifelike, almost photorealistic depictions in Unreal Engine 5 of how you can depict reality. And even better is that you can apply filters to make it look even more like it's authentic. Like there's the one where you can add a fisheye lens to it and an old VHS tape to it, and you just see it, and you would be mistaken for thinking it's reality. Apart from having NPCs walk around with that kind of jerky robotic motion, but then that can be solved with motion capture, and now we have AI that can be incorporated that does respond to questions and does have certain behaviors. So, you know, who knows what is going to happen in the next 25 odd years, like in terms of things like this. Are we going to start living in the metaverse? You know, is this going to be it? You know, what with better virtual reality headsets and things like that. So, yeah. So these are my thoughts. I mean, I could ask it more questions really, but I only wanted to kind of just showcase what was going on with this demo. I will leave a link in the description to it. I'll also leave a link to Huffy's page, Huffy's channel, and we can see where we go from there. I may make a 3rd video on my opinions on AI and particularly artificial sentience, and like that in the, you know, how it's portrayed in the media and in Hollywood in general. I don't know. I'll need to work out if I have enough material for it. But in the meantime, I'll see you in the next one. If you've made it this far, thank you very much for watching, and have a good day. I forgot to add that I welcome any comments. Leave a like if you can. If you like what I do, please do subscribe. I would like to make kind of like videos like this, or just kind of gameplay videos. But also, I'd like to know, what kind of questions would you ask the AI? You know, and I only asked 3 questions really, but and it was just testing the boundaries. But what would you do? What would you ask it? You know, what kind of thing would you say? So again, in the meantime, I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.